Today's video is all about skincare power couples and what are the best skincare ingredients or products to pair together in the same routine in both your morning and evening skincare routines. In my opinion, the products that we're going to talk about today actually perform better together. They kind of bring out the best in each other, making them an ideal pairing in your skincare routines. Of course, this is always based on your own skin type, your own skin goals or skin issues. Just for reference, I have combination skin that's very sensitive, rosacea prone, it's also dehydrated, and I'm 48 years old, so I'm battling the signs of aging as well. I guess we can all say that we have aging skin. We are all literally one day older today than we were yesterday. I just hate the term mature skin. I don't know, is it just me? Do any of you dislike that term as well? I've always been searching for a better description of what my skin is to capture that I'm, focusing on the look of my fine lines and wrinkles. I like pro-aging, I like well-aging, but I think I mentioned it in another video, what I like even more, vintage skin. When I talk about these products, keep in mind that my advice to anyone who's starting a skincare routine, and this is based on my own horrible experience, to phase in your skincare products, and especially those with active ingredients, which is what we're going to talk about today. Those products should really be introduced on a one-by-one basis into your skincare routine to be sure that your skin can tolerate them. That way your skin allows itself to get adjusted to that product before you introduce something else. So with that out of the way, let's consider that you've already tested these products out on your skin ahead of time and know that they work. Well, these are the ones that you should put together. In my experience, it's really leveled up my skincare game. Let's start in the morning routine. The thing I prioritize most in my morning skincare routine, other than a daily sunscreen, is to protect my skin with an antioxidant serum. My antioxidant serum of choice is a vitamin C, and that's because vitamin C serums have so many skin benefits, especially considering the things that I'm trying to target in my skin. They help to build collagen in the skin, which will help with the skin elasticity and give your skin a more plump and youthful appearance. They're also very well known to brighten the skin, and I have a lot of damage on my skin from my years spent basking in the sun without a sunscreen. So I have a lot of hyperpigmentation that I'm trying to target. Vitamin C is a very powerful antioxidant, and it works really well to protect your skin throughout the day from the free radical damage that's caused in your environment. I've done a video all about vitamin C that I'll link at the end of this video as well, really talking about all of my favorite products there. Today I'll just shout out this one. You've seen me talk about this probably ad nauseum on my channel and my other socials, TikTok and Instagram, but this is Vitamin X. It's by Regimen Lab. They're a Canadian brand. They're a stone's throw from my house, and I've just really loved using this serum in my morning skincare routine over the last couple of years. Not only does it have pure L-ascorbic acid or vitamin C in the formulation, it also has a combination of vitamin E and ferulic acid, as well as a combination of 11 antioxidants to really work to protect your skin throughout the day. I had the opportunity to meet the founders of Regimen Lab recently, and they're just wonderful individuals, which just endears me even more to the brand. When we talk about the perfect skincare pairing for vitamin C, the one thing that I love to use in the same routine as my vitamin C is a niacinamide serum. Niacinamide has so many skin health benefits, especially for someone like me with very rosacea prone and inflammatory skin. Niacinamide can help reduce redness in the skin, which I need. It helps reduce inflammation. It is also well-aging and has a lot of anti-aging properties to it, and it helps control the oil production in your skin. My combination skin can really benefit from that as well. And when niacinamide is paired with vitamin C, it just seems to enhance the attributes of both serums. Historically, there was the thought that you should not be pairing niacinamide and vitamin C in the same routine together. That has been debunked by many people more qualified than me to answer that. I've been using them both together in my morning skincare routine for years and have really seen great benefit from doing so. I'm going to shout out Glow Recipe. They're a Korean skincare brand, and this is their Watermelon Dew Drops. It's a niacinamide serum that, look at the packaging, it's gorgeous. It's considered almost a skincare / makeup product. And that's because you can use this as a serum in the serum section of your routine, but you can also use it over top of makeup to give a little glow to your face. So I like to do that just on the tops of my cheek, as a little bit of good skincare for my rosacea, but it also just gives a little bit of glow to my skin as well. The other side here to even out. Oh my gosh, it is fragranced. For those of you who don't like fragrance, but for those of you who do, I love the scent of watermelon. It's all I can do to not lick my fingers. I'm not going to, but I want to. For a fragrance-free option, I just love this serum by Beauty of Joseon. This is their glow serum. It's a niacinamide serum, obviously, but there's only 6 ingredients in this formulation. There's propolis, which has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, niacinamide, of course. There's also tamana oil, which has emollient-like properties to really soothe the skin. There's a betaine salicylate in here, which gives you the moisturizing benefits of betaine, as well as the light exfoliation of salicylic acid. There's also a tea tree extract that's antimicrobial and antibacterial, as well as a lotus seed extract that helps with moisturizing your skin. And the other perfect pairing with vitamin C that I sort of alluded to before was combining a daily sunscreen with your vitamin C serum. Using an antioxidant serum in combination with a daily sunscreen will actually give you more protection than just using a sunscreen alone. There's actually been studies that show pure L-ascorbic acid will boost the effects of any sunscreen. My favorite sunscreens tend to be Korean or Japanese sunscreens because of their incredible formulations. I'll link a video at the end of this one as well, talking about a lot of my favorite Asian sunscreens. But many of you asked me for mineral sunscreen recommendations, and one that I've been trying out is this one by Colleen Rothschilds. They sent me this one over to try ages ago, and I've been testing it out lately and really liking it. It's $48 Canadian for a 50 ml size and doesn't leave a really strong white cast. It actually contains a stabilized form of vitamin C in the formulation, but it does have fragrance in it for those of you who are sensitive. A chemical sunscreen that I have loved for years is this one. It's a Japanese sunscreen by Canmake. It's their Mermaid Skin Gel. It is just such a gorgeous formulation for the skin and so easy to be the last step in your skincare routine. So as far as my morning routine would go, it would be cleanse, vitamin C, niacinamide, moisturizer, and then sunscreen. In my evening skincare routine, I like to incorporate a retinoid. If you're unfamiliar with the very confusing realm of retinoids, don't worry, I've got your back. I recently did a video on my retinoid journey. It's a long video because there's just so much to get into there, but I'll link it at the end of this one and it will explain retinol, retinaldehyde, tretinoin, adapalene, all the differences and all of the derivatives of vitamin A under the sun. I feel like they're just such an important part of a well-aging skincare routine for those of us with vintage skin because they have so many skin benefits that have been backed up by research. Retinoids are one of the only things that can target the existing signs of aging as well as reverse the signs of aging. Not many skincare ingredients or products have that claim to fame. So some of the skin benefits of retinoids is they help to increase your skin cell turnover, they build collagen in your skin, and research shows that you start to lose the collagen production in your skin as early as your mid to late 20s. So I guess my vintage skin is on a real downhill slide at this point. They'll target hyperpigmentation as well, and of course, diminish the look of your fine lines and wrinkles. And I really go between using a retinol or a retinaldehyde in my evening skincare routine. It really depends how my skin is doing. My skin is so finicky, I cannot just continue on with the same thing forevermore. My skin just all of a sudden will say, oh, no. You thought you were doing good? No. We're going to have a flare up. So then I have to scale things back. So it's very often that I'm using a retinol still in my skincare routine. But when my skin is doing well and I'm into a great rhythm, I'll opt for a retinaldehyde. SkinCeuticals is a brand that really takes the idea of science-based skincare to the next level. And that's because they have the research to show that their own product is clinically effective. Many brands will cite that, oh, retinoids are effective for this or that, or vitamin C is effective for this or that, but they don't have the research on their own particular product to prove that. That's the difference with SkinCeuticals. Now, that being said, you pay for that. Their prices are much higher, and that's kind of built into their pricing system. So I wanted to shout out their retinol. This is their 0.3% retinol. They also have a 0.5%. A great way to get into retinol, to start with the 0.3 and then graduate to the 0.5 as your skin tolerates it. This one is a gorgeous texture and just so lovely to apply to the skin. For those of you who are sensitive though, there is denatured alcohol in the formulation. Next, I'm going to embed a pairing within a pairing here. Hear me out. One of my favorite things to do in my evening skincare routine is a retinol smoothie. I didn't come up with this name, Drunk Elephant did, but it's combining their A-gloei maretinol oil with their Protini poly-peptide cream. This combination together makes a lovely retinol serum, and it's actually a great strategy if you're new to retinol or your skin is very sensitive to retinol, to use your moisturizer as a buffering agent. So apply your moisturizer first, then your retinol, then another layer of moisturizer, or like I do in this case, mix them together. I'm telling you, my skin just loves that marula oil. It seems to really help temper the effects of the retinol. But that wasn't actually the power couple I was talking about in my evening skincare routine. What I actually find has been really helpful and a strong pairing in my skincare routine has been azelaic acid with my retinol. Azelaic acid, so many skin benefits, and especially for someone with inflammatory skin like me. It's got anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and very, very gently, lightly exfoliating properties that make it ideal for any skin type, especially sensitive skin, and especially for people with rosacea like me. It also has antioxidant and really calming and soothing properties, which make it an ideal pairing with retinol. Azelaic acid is so good that if I'm not using niacinamide in my morning skincare routine paired with my vitamin C, I use azelaic acid. So there are some days that I'm using azelaic acid both in my morning and in my evening skincare routine. I've been really impressed with this brand. You've heard me talk about it because I've talked about their retinol serum, their vitamin C serum. This is their azelaic acid serum. They sent this to me. Actually, they asked me if I wanted to try anything, and I was like, oh yes, I want to try your azelaic acid. So this is called Azid, and it is a 15% azelaic acid. That is really high. Usually prescription strength azelaic acid is 15 to 20% versus what you get over the counter is usually between 5 and 10%. I have seen great benefits using that 5 to 10% mark on my skin, and haven't had the need to use a prescription strength, but I think this gets me pretty close. Another one I really love is this one by the Inkey List. This is their azelaic acid from their Super Solutions line. It's a 10% azelaic acid, and it also has a green color to it. So for those of you who know makeup, and I'm not that great at makeup, as you can see, green will offset red. So I find this to be a great azelaic acid to use in the morning because it sort of forms a base under your skin for your makeup. So in my evening skincare routine, I would double cleanse, apply my azelaic acid, my retinol, moisturizer, and off to bed. I really hope you found these skincare pairings helpful. I'd love to hear from you below other skincare pairings that you really feel work better together and help to boost each other's efficacy. The videos I talked about will be here on screen for you to watch next. Thank you as always for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous day.